You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. Can you believe that we are 12 days into September? It feels like the summer has come and gone, leaves are going to start to change, and before we know it, ski season is going to be upon us. We've got a great show in store for you. We're going to talk about healthy aging tips and tricks with an incredible doctor. Then we're going to introduce you to the Vail Valley Art Guild, as well as the Vail Concours, and talk to an AI strategist, because there's so many different things changing in the world of AI, and we're here to give you some of the great information. So make sure you stay tuned for the next hour of Good Morning Vail, which starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
There are so many keys to healthy aging, and we had the opportunity to chat with a doctor who's going to give us all of those tips and tricks and all this information so that as you're progressing in your age, you're doing it in a healthy manner. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, thanks for having me. Well, we may think our true age is our chronological age, the number of years since birth, but the reality is that aging really starts within our cells, known as our cellular or our biological age, and it can be due to factors like genetics, but even more importantly, lifestyle, and it may not always match our chronological age. Think of your body kind of like a complex machine with cells as its tiny gears and parts. Oxidative stress is a natural cellular process caused by free radicals, and these are tiny molecules that can cause damage to cells, proteins, and DNA, which impacts their efficiency and contributes to the aging process. Now, luckily, our bodies have a defense system, antioxidants, that help neutralize these free radicals and defend against age-related oxidative stress. I always tell my patients that a healthy diet and lifestyle is important at any age, but as we get older, it becomes increasingly important to really support your body's natural antioxidant defenses. So it might sound cliche, but eating right, exercise, water, and good sleep are crucial to supporting your cellular health. I also recommend that my patients add supplements to their healthy diet and lifestyle, and that's why I have partnered with One A Day. One A Day just released Age Factor Cell Defense, which includes key ingredients that support cell health and resilience. It's formulated with antioxidants, including olive polyphenols from olive fruit extract, which help defend against oxidative stress and have been shown to make a measurable impact on biomarkers associated with cellular aging. And it also has omega-3 fatty acids, which I love, resveratrol, vitamins B3, C, and even D to help support cell resilience as you age. One A Day is also really going beyond the supplement to support your healthy aging journey with the Age Factor ecosystem. Now, this ecosystem includes the supplement, a free wellness app, and a saliva-based biological age test by Chronomics. The app and the test will give you valuable insights on your habits and how to make incremental changes to support your healthy aging journey. One A Day Age Factor is available online and at retailers like Walmart or Target. Now, if you buy Age Factor on Amazon, you can claim 10% off by using the code 10AgeFactor. And you can learn more about the Age Factor ecosystem and download the wellness app on shop.oneaday.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Daily Flash Latino. Designed for the American Latino audience, Daily Flash Latino hosts Jessica Reyes and Fabian Marcano deliver their fresh perspective on the latest entertainment news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, and more in both English and Spanish, aka Spanglish. Daily Flash Latino builds, connects, and celebrates the diverse Hispanic audience. Daily Flash Latino, trending news and entertainment with a splash of Spanglish.
Good morning, Vail.
The Vail Valley Art Guild is bringing something new to the community, and we had the opportunity to sit down, chat with them, and get all of the wonderful information and how you can be a participant in all of the fun. Let's hear what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, we came just down the hall from our studio here at the Seasons in Avon with our neighbors from the Vail Valley Art Guild. And I'm here with President Melissa Nelson to tell us a little bit about what this space is, what they all do. We've got a workshop going on here today, and they've got all sorts of events. So we're here to learn all about what they do. Melissa, thank you for joining us and for giving us a little insight into everything that you guys offer here. Tell us a little bit about the Art Guild and what it is that you all do.
Sure. The Vail Valley Art Guild is dedicated to fostering artistic growth and letting people in Eagle County know about the talent that we have. Yes. And when I say fostering, that's why we have workshops, because we're trying to learn new techniques. This particular workshop that we have promoted today is for collage, which is, you know, what we did when we were little kids. We had paste all over us. This is our instructor here, Peggy McGivern from Santa Fe, or in Taos, excuse me, Peggy. And she's having us glue stuff to our paintings, which is Normally not what we do. But that's what's so much fun about our workshops. We also have member meetings where we have little projects at our member meetings. And we also do, we just finished an affordable art sale in Minturn where we take all the stuff that doesn't quite work out and sell it for under $100. And as you know, you've had Jessica on before, we did kids' art classes all summer long. And we started with the 4-year-olds and went all the way up to 15-year-olds. And it was art and music, which was really kind of cool to come in and see these little guys doing their projects. It looks kind of like our projects, actually, at this point. And we also want to thank the town of Avon for this space right across from your studio because they are helping us with our rent. And we are now in this area, we're the Art Guild at Avon. And tonight we are having one of our monthly First Fridays where, believe it or not, we're going to clean all this up that you see around us here. And we will have a lovely table with some wine and some cookies and cheese. And we have a new show in place hung by our artists. Everything's available for purchase, and part of the money goes to support the Art Guild.
So the First Friday event happens on the first Friday of every month. Is that a monthly thing that people can come and enjoy some wine, some appetizers, and art?
Yes, totally free.
I love it. So I love that you also mentioned the kids' activity because I remember being in the studio and just hearing the drums, hearing all the chaos that was happening in here, but it just seemed like so much fun. And I love that you all have this space for art, for creativity, to get messy, to get our hands dirty and create, which I love. I'm going to go back here and talk with Peggy, if that's okay, because she's one of the artists that was here leading the workshop today. Exactly. And we'll see what she has to say. Thank you, Melissa.
Sure.
All right. So if you want to follow me back here with the cameras, we've got Peggy working on some art here. Peggy, how are you doing? Tell me a little bit about this workshop, what you all did today. I know that you were working on some collages, or tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I traditionally teach a little bit more traditional work. Okay. So I'm having a blast with this collage. Everyone here has just gone crazy with, I mean, outside we have like 10 paintings a piece. Yes. And this was only a 3-day workshop. Okay. So we teach how to glue the collage onto this. I would do a rough sketch of what I'm going to do and then find crazy wild things to glue to parts of it, and then come back with the paint and paint them in.
Okay. So are things coming from magazines, newspapers, or where are you getting all of your collage materials?
Everywhere. I've got...
she has a whole bunch of stuff back here in her bag. What is this?
Well, I think it's from a palm tree.
It looks like it.
Yeah, yeah. And I was going to glue it, but I don't know if that's going to work. But
I think that art is all about just kind of creativity, composition, imagination.
You get your rough sketch. Yes. Sometimes you don't even do that. You just
go with it.
Collage crazy. And then you decide where something would be good. Yeah. Like that could definitely be a leaf on a tree. And then you get all these great textures.
I love that. Textures, different materials.
Right, right. We use fabric, weeds, leaves, dirt. Yeah. Whatever
everything
you can imagine. Yeah, awesome. Everyone's brought it.
Yeah, I love it. I love getting to incorporate different elements, different textures, different styles, and I love that it all turned out super cool. So thank you, Peggy. I'm going to go over and talk to some of the other ladies here, but I appreciate you giving a few words.
Thank you very much.
All righty. We're going to go back here in the back. We have Joanne, who she's also working on a very abstract piece. Joanne.
Underpainting.
Okay. You are the director of workshops, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your involvement, your piece, whatever you want to share with us today.
Well, we started the Art Guild 10 years ago, and I've been doing the events and the workshops in the classes. We have classes once a month. And the classes are open to anyone who wants to come, but they're usually almost like mini workshops. Okay. So everyone teaches different techniques, or it might be a discussion, or we might go to someone's house where they have a fabulous art collection or something like that. And the workshops, we have people come. We had 4 people from Denver join us this week, and in every single workshop we have people from out of town, so it actually helps our town too, right? And they get to see Vail maybe for the first time. So, and we try to have a variety of workshops, different kinds of instructors for each one.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we'll let you keep working, Joanne. Thank you for sharing with us a little bit about the workshops. And we'll let you keep doing your thing. Now I want to come back here with Chris. Chris, where did you go? She's back here. She's got some of her art on display actually here at the Art Guild, so I'll let her kind of share a little bit of information on her piece. Tell us, Chris, a little bit about what you've created here.
Okay, this is pretty much abstracts of Beaver Creek, and I did this in last week's workshop. Okay. And we had a different instructor. He was from Texas. And basically these were oil paint and then pastels over the oil paint. It went pretty fast, and generally when you paint, you're never sure you've got it right, so you have to let it sit a while and then play with it and, come back to it. And so I just put these in this month's show. But being a member of the Guild, you can just exhibit your work, once a month, or in our annual show at Colorado Mountain College, which is coming up here. Our reception there is October 20th, free to all. And September, September.
So a few weeks out.
Yeah, a few weeks out, and that's always a fun time. We have probably, I think now, maybe 180 pieces that are going to be on exhibit. Yes. And there'll be paintings and sculpture. And this year we have a category called, what is it? Fiber arts. And we have quite a few people that have entered for the fiber art category, so that should be interesting. Yeah. And we have sculpture and some interesting ceramics and photography. We have a really large photography group, and so it should be fun. Yeah. And we do that once a year. The exhibit's up for 6 weeks, but here we do our exhibits once a month. So if you're a member, you get a chance to exhibit your work. And the interesting thing about it is, during the reception and things, you get to talk to other artists or photographers about your work or their work, and they'll say, well, how did you do that? Or maybe it would be better if you cut off this half of the painting, but you get feedback on what you're doing, and you get to see what other people are doing. So that's really important if you're an artist. Yeah.
That exchange of ideas, of feedback, of creativity, and talent. So I love that. Thank you so much, Chris, for sharing your pieces. As a Vail Valley local, I love seeing, these areas of town that we all know and love. So thank you for sharing with us. I'm going to go back here with Melissa to close off and tell us a little bit about where we can go to learn more. How can folks get involved? Share your website. People can check out your events. Where can they go to do so?
Thank you. Yeah, our website is vvagco.org, as in Vail Valley Art Guild, Colorado.org. And we have all of our events listed. We have all of our workshops listed. You can become a member and join us. It's $50, and you get to do all these fun things for free. And like this project, my stepdaughter did these drawings when she was 3 years old, so I collaged them into a painting with some wallpaper and some random things, but she had a pretty active mind. So we start with very young kids and incorporate them into what we're doing. But definitely, vvagco.org is our website, and we'd love to have you join us.
There you have it, folks. Visit the website to check out more information, to check out all the wonderful events and workshops happening at the Vail Valley Art Guild. Thank you all for sharing with us a little bit about your work today. We'll let you guys keep cleaning up because I know you've got that other event in a couple hours and you got to turn this place over, but we look forward to seeing you on the first Fridays every month here or just around in the studio. So thank you so much, Melissa.
And we'd also like you to come to some of our workshops.
I would love to.
You know, I saw your Lego thing in your, yes, so you could do this easily.
I would love to come back. Thank you so much. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back with more of the show after this, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
The Paltrow Cast is an award-winning weekly series featuring exclusive interviews with entertainers, athletes, and other influencers. Tune in weekdays at 10 a.m. to see where the conversation takes us.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No. Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Do you love classic cars? Are you someone who enjoys seeing them, watching them all come together, and hearing about what each car does? Well, the Vail Concours is doing just that. We had the opportunity to chat with them to give you some of the great information on what you can expect. Let's hear what they have to say.
Welcome into Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt, joined by Tom Kleinhardt. We are up here on Red Sandstone Road with a beautiful car behind us, and we are talking the Vail Concours event coming up September 13th through the 15th. Tom, tell us all about the Vail Concours.
Well, it's a 3-day event, and it's for raising charity and having a lot of fun. And that's the key word to it, is fun and raising money for a couple of charities and the local charities here. The Vail Valley Charitable Fund and the Epic, what is it?
Epic Employees.
Epic Employees Foundation. And in the years past, we've raised over 10 grand between the two of them, so we're real happy to do that.
Yeah, and this is such a cool event. It's been kind of happening for years, but under this Vail Concours name this year. If you go to the website, the cars on there are amazing. Some old, some new, some classics, some vintage, so a little bit of everything, but talk a little bit about what people can see when they come out.
Well, we've got 10 different classes of cars. We start with the pre-World War II cars, and then we have muscle cars, we have European cars, you'll see Ferraris, Jaguars, Maseratis, Camaros, motorcycles, hopefully. Even some, we have a class for Japanese cars. That kind of sums it up.
A little bit of everything.
Yes, there'll be probably, we hope 80 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And then if people want to get involved, they can come check it out. They can get involved themselves with their own cars, right? Or if they want to, if they're a business or organization, they can jump in and sponsor. But how can people get involved?
Well, go to our website, vailconcours.com, and all the information is there, how to contact us. If you'd like to be a exhibitor or sponsor there, there's contact information on the website to set that up.
Perfect. And that weekend coming up, September 13th through the 15th, again, it includes a drive up to Steamboat with a provided lunch. It includes the show where where the judges will vote. But what's kind of the lineup of that 3 days?
Well, on Friday we start off with the Barrett-Jackson sponsored mountain tour to Steamboat with a catered lunch, and then you can drive back on your own however you like to. And then that night at the Eagle Vail Pavilion, we have a dinner there catered with entertainment. It's a Texas-style barbecue, and a great venue there. And then Saturday is Cars and Coffee at the Gondola 1 on the grass there in Vail Village. And then Saturday is the big event in Lions Head. And that's open to the public. Anybody can walk in. You do have to go to the website to register if you're going to show your car there. You can be judged or you can be display only. All the information is on our website, and we have openings. The deadline, though, is September 6th, so we can get prepared for the different classes. I'm the head judge, so I got a lot of organization to do right after that.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So speaking of amazing cars, we have one right behind us here, and this is your baby, right? This is the Pantera GT5. I'm not going to pretend like I know what's going on here, but tell us a little bit about this beast you have here.
Well, it's in 1974. They built them 71 through 74. It was built in Italy, designed by an American car designer working for Ghia in Italy. It has a Ford Cleveland 150 351 engine in it.
You get some good looks, get some good miles on it. What's it like when you bust this out?
Oh, all the time. People will pull up to me and say, "What kind of car is that?" And I point underneath there, said, "It's right there under the door." You know, they think it's a Ferrari or something like that. It's rated at 156 miles an hour. I've not ever taken it that fast, though. It's a very quiet car, even though because the aerodynamic design of it is quite quiet. It's got magnesium wheels on it, which is really most are aluminum, but these are magnesium, which makes those special. And and the biggest thing that I get a kick out of is at car shows. Guys will come up to me and say, "When I was a teenager, that was my car I had to have." And then I'll counter with, "You probably had a poster in your bedroom, didn't you?" And they go, yeah.
Yeah, a little different. One of 100. That's amazing, amazing. You said it's been in the family for a while. What happens for the next 50 years of this vehicle?
Oh, good question. My son-in-law has already driven it. I'll give it to my daughter, but the two of them will have the car.
Awesome, awesome.
I got to tell you a funny one about it, though. First time it was in the car, he says, "So, Dad, does the radio work?" I said, "It works once a year. In the spring, you turn it on. Yep, works, turn it off, because you listen to the engine in the car and you drive it. You don't need music."
I like that.
That is your music.
I like that a lot, especially out here, like the roads in Colorado. Can you talk about driving vintage and kind of these nice cars around the state?
Well, there's a group of us that get together on the windy, twisty roads and have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to be a little over the speed limit on the curves, but we don't try to do the ultimate high-speed stuff. The corners are what's fun.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. And then back to the Vail Concourse event, again, September 13th through the 15th. Do we want to shout out some of our lovely sponsors that are helping put this thing on here?
We have 10. I have a list if you don't mind me reading them.
Yeah, let it rip.
Barrett-Jackson, Avon Liquor, Earth Roamer, Elevation Off-Grid, Essentials, Haggerty Car Insurance, Vail Mountain Coffee. They'll be supplying the coffee for the Cars and Coffee on Saturday. Renewal by Anderson. We don't need Anderson windows in our cars, but I guess they look at the yeah. And then Discover Vail, and then Manor Vail is our lodging partner.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Takes a community to put on a great event like this. What are you most excited about?
The judging.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 12 people that volunteer to judge every year. I got to organize them and what classes are going to judge, what cars are going to judge, and give them some instructions. And then I I'm able to walk around and look at the cars, but also keep an eye on the judges to make sure that things are going good.
Awesome. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. What a beautiful setting we have here with Vail as the backdrop and this beautiful Pantera GT5 right in front of us. Anything else I should have asked you? Anything else people should know about the Vail Concourse?
Well, just if you have a great car, you think you have a great car, it doesn't have to be something really special, but go to our website and you'll find more information as to what we're doing, a little more detail than what I'm giving you right now. And join us. We got up till September 6th to be able to register. And otherwise, just come and enjoy the party and the fun.
Just come check it out. Awesome. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. Check out the Vail Concourse September 13th through the 15th. Free to get involved or sign up in advance. What's the website one more time, Tom?
VailConcourse.com.
Easy. Check out VailConcourse.com for more information, and we will see you out there at the Vail Concourse September 13th through the 15th.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Every day around the world, when tragedy, danger, and disaster strike, when life and death hang in the balance, we look to the heroes among us.
Good morning, Vail.
We're so fortunate. We always have the opportunity to chat with the recruiter guy, Bill Humbert, who gives us some great information on how you can progress your career. Well, now that college has started, it's important that those college kids get a job, and he's going to give us some more information on when they should have gotten that job. So let's hear what he has to say. We're always so fortunate when we're joined by recruiter guy Bill Humbert because he has wonderful tips and tricks on how you can find that perfect career. Well, we're going to start talking about when college students should start applying for that perfect career. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Maddie. How are you this morning?
I'm so wonderful because every time I get to chat with you, no matter the topic, I feel like I always have great takeaways that expand my horizons and maybe help me give advice to friends who are looking for new jobs, or maybe look inward and say, oh, if I wanted to shift careers, what would be my next best option? And so let's talk about how college kids should start looking for their next career.
You know, it's really interesting because if they wait until they're in college to start looking for a job, so for their first job, they didn't work at a store or out in the field or something like that, they don't yet know how to work as a member of a team in a job where they're getting paid and they have responsibilities. And that really needs to start in high school. And so if you're a high school student, now is the time to be looking for a job. If you're a college student, now is the time to be looking for a job. So it's really important to get started in high school if you can, and if not, start in college, just pick up some job either around the campus or off campus.
And then, of course, we always talk about hiring managers and the importance that they have. So what do hiring managers look for in these entry-level candidates?
Well, you know, I've worked with literally probably a couple thousand hiring managers since 1981. And what I have found from them is that when they look for entry-level candidates and they're for professional positions, they want to know what they did for work before they became a college student. And they would like to know why they went to work. And here's my little recruiter guy's secret. The right answer is, I went to work to create my own financial independence so I'd have my own money and be able to decide what to do with it. The wrong answer is, my parents made me do it. Bah.
Now, if you're saying a student waits till college to get their first job, they've waited too long.
They did wait too long. But, you know, it's never too late to start picking up those skills. And, you know, it can be an hourly job. One of my daughters told me, well, my job is to get A's. And I said, that's okay. And then when she wanted a car on campus, I said, well, you need to get a job to support that car because I'm not buying the gas for it. And so she went to work for Target. She was getting straight A's, and she went to work for Target, and that was probably the best thing she could have done.
Now, you've had a very long career with many different paths that it's gone down, but you're quite successful in what you do now. When did you start working?
I started working at age 9. I was recruiting, there you go. I was delivering the Washington Daily News at age 9 and then started delivering the Washington Post at age 10. And what that enabled me to do was pay my way through my chosen high school. I chose DeMatha Catholic High School in Hyattsville, Maryland. And I found that with 4 months worth of income from my Washington Post paper route, I could pay for DeMatha. And now there's a guy on CBS that you'll see on NFL Sundays who was 2 years behind me at DeMatha, and his name is James Brown. And so James was a smart guy as a high school student, and he was an amazing basketball player.
And how did that early work experience work in your favor?
Well, it taught me customer service. It taught me how to work with adults. You know, at 9 and 10 and 11 years old, sometimes adults can be very imposing on you, but I would get up at 4 a.m. every morning, 7 days a week, get the newspaper out so they have it in front of them when they're drinking their coffee. And I probably made more money on tips than I did on delivering the newspaper.
Which is insane to think about. At such a young age, you started with such a strong work ethic. Now, if there are students at home that are watching this and they want more information, they want the opportunity to chat with you, what's the best way for them to go about that?
Well, get on my website, recruiterguy.com, and click on Speak with Bill, and that's my calendar link. And so at their own convenience, they can set up a time when we could have a Zoom call. But let me tell you one more story. There was a guy that was even more impressive than me, a lot more impressive. He started working at McDonald's at age 16, and he had the jobs that nobody wanted. Like the ketchup bottle exploded, and he was the one that had to clean it up. His name was, or is, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, the founder of Blue Origins, and actually now the owner of the Washington Post, and the wealthiest person in the United States. And he got his start at age 16 at a McDonald's.
I think this just shows that it's important to start young. It's important to give yourself that time to really grow and work on your work ethic before you start college. And it's so important to have wonderful mentors like yourself, so people taking the opportunity to use you as a fabulous resource, whether it's just that entry-level job or it's that career shift that they've been looking for. You're always the perfect solution, Bill.
Well, thanks, Maddie. It's great to hear something like that, especially from somebody like you who gets to meet a lot of people.
Well, Bill, I enjoy every time I have the opportunity to chat with you because it's so wonderful to learn all of these great ways that people can better themselves, better their career, and better their opportunity. So one more time, what's the website for people to get in contact with you?
recruiterguy.com.
Bill, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this wonderful information.
Thank you, Maddie. It's great to be here.
Make sure that if you have that student at home, that you help them get the drive to start their work young, because it's going to help them as they advance their career. Now, you can always check out the recruiter guy, Bill Humbert, because he's got all of the wonderful answers to all of your solutions and all of the problems that you may have. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Good morning, Vail.
We're going to introduce you to a very interesting person. It's Janet Lamb, who is an AI strategy consultant, and there's some great information that you could take from this interview, so let's hear what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is an expert in artificial intelligence strategy consulting and an award-winning professional in her field. She's been featured on the Top 100 magazine's Top 100 People in Finance, as well as in New York Weekly, US Insider, CEO Weekly, and many other publications. And today I'm so excited to be speaking with Janet Lamb, who is here to discuss a little bit about her work and the impact of artificial intelligence in the business world. Janet, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here today.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm excited about this topic in particular because I feel like it's kind of been a hot topic over the last couple years. You know, artificial intelligence has become more and more increasingly popular, whether it's for business, just technology, entertainment, social media. We kind of see it everywhere nowadays, right? You are an expert in AI and you're kind of here to talk with us a little bit about what you do. So I kind of like to start off with that. Tell us a little bit about the work that you do and your company.
Yeah, absolutely. So our firm's name is Building Blocks Business Planning Limited,
Okay.
and we specialize in helping businesses increase their speed, efficiency, and save time, all of which leads to better sales and prosperity by integrating AI strategies. And we also work with entrepreneurs to help them conceptualize their ideas and validate their business models using market research.
Yeah.
So our firm is actually based in Canada, in Vancouver, BC, but we do service clients globally, including in the US and Asia. So whether it's integrating AI into your business or shaping new ideas, we're here to help every step of the way.
Yeah, I love that because, like I said, I feel like AI is a relatively new concept. You know, a lot of businesses are still kind of trying to grasp the idea of artificial intelligence. Some of them, you know, are starting to incorporate it into businesses, as you mentioned, and that's kind of your focus. Why, Janet, why is it important for businesses to start adopting artificial intelligence today? Why is it so important?
Yeah, that's a great question because I think AI is not just some passing trend. The
Yeah.
technology is definitely here to stay. Yeah, it's really going to reshape how businesses operate. And think of it as similar to the early days of the internet. Because back then, having a website was a game changer, but now it's a necessity, right?
Yes.
Like right now, every business, they must have a website, multiple social media accounts, digital marketing, online presence, everything just to survive. And similarly, AI is quickly becoming an essential for a company to stay competitive. So I see it as not really a question of yes AI or no AI, but because the technology is where the world is heading. So it's more like whether you adopt it now and be among the first, or you wait and sleep on it, wait till everybody's done it, and then you try to catch up. Yeah,
Exactly.
and then also, yeah, and what's also different this time about AI is how fast this technology is moving. And like you said, like there's just new technology and new news and development coming out every day.
Absolutely.
It's moving, yeah, it's growing so fast and touching various areas from like customer service to supply chain management. So that's why I think companies that adopt AI now, they are positioning themselves to be a leader in the future market. As the saying goes, AI will not replace your business, but a business that uses AI will replace those that don't. So that's why I think it's important to adopt the technology now and to act on it fast and be smart about it.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting because I think you're right. A lot of businesses back in the day, you know, when the internet was just kind of starting, it was kind of like this whole thing, whereas now we're seeing something similar happening with artificial intelligence. And I think you're right. I think that businesses that kind of hop on it now and adopt artificial intelligence earlier rather than later, as you mentioned, will kind of position themselves as a leader in their field. So really taking advantage of all the tools that AI can offer, I think is going to be huge for businesses. And kind of speaking about that, Janet, what are some of those benefits that artificial intelligence can offer to businesses, or talk to me a little bit about some of those pros?
Yeah, for sure. There are numerous benefits that AI brings to your table. And one that I think is the most significant is streamlining operations
Yeah.
and improving productivity. Yeah, because a lot of time when productivity goes up, then it naturally brings more sales and prosperity. Take, for example, AI can help the company automate daily tasks, maintain routines, and just free up more time for you to do strategic and creative work and focus on growing your business.
Yeah.
We can take like marketing, for example, you can use AI tools and create months worth of content in just a few hours compared to what it takes days or weeks or even months to do otherwise. And also another good example is in the restaurant industry. AI can analyze sales data to help owners predict which dishes are the most popular and even at what time. And it can also help provide optimal pricing strategy or recommend promotional campaigns using based on customer preferences. So these are the real actionable insights AI can provide that can help business owners make smarter, faster decisions based on data. So we work with companies that recognize the strategic imperative of AI and actually want to act on this opportunity fast. And so our clients come from various industries, from restaurants to tech companies, where AI can play a crucial role in helping them grow and scale their business.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that you mentioned really scaling and leveraging your business through the power of artificial intelligence. One particular thing that you mentioned that sticks to me personally is increased productivity. So I think I can maybe do a better job of increasing my own personal productivity. So I'll definitely maybe try to use some of those artificial intelligence tools for that, because at the end of the day, time is valuable, and the more time we have, the more productive we are, the more things we can do. So that's going to be a personal goal of mine, Janet.
Awesome.
Janet, I know we've kind of talked about some of the benefits of artificial intelligence. I know there's also a lot of fears, maybe a lot of concerns from business owners or just from the community in general. What are some of the most common fears or concerns you hear from businesses?
Yes, I think the biggest fear, and this doesn't necessarily just apply to AI, but just to anything new in general, the biggest fear is the fear of the unknown or uncertainty, because a lot of time when people are faced with things they're uncertain about or they don't know too much about, they hesitate to move forward.
Yeah.
So where a lot of times people hear the word AI, they think is too complex or out of reach or something only the big corporations or tech companies can handle.
Right.
And it's also quite overwhelming because especially like there are new tools that comes out every day and there's constant stream of information and new development. So these are hard to keep up with. And these definitely leads to hesitation. So the easiest way to overcome this fear, of course, is to remove that uncertainty and be familiar with the topic.
Right.
But let's be honest, like every business owners, they're too busy running the business than to dive into AI. So that's where consulting comes in, and we help our clients cut through the complexity and find the best, simple, and clear solution that fits their needs. And we help them assess where AI can benefit their business the most, design a strategy, and provide actionable plan for them to implement it. So for them, it's stress-free, it saves time and money, and gets results fast. And this way, business owners can focus their time on doing what they do best, which is running the business and their passion, while we can handle what we do best, which is the AI strategy part.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're totally right about just being informed, becoming familiar with artificial intelligence, and kind of really learning about it, what it is and what it can do for your business. So if anybody is interested, Janet, in reaching out to you or learning more about what you offer, where can they do so?
Absolutely. So they can go to our website at www.consultbuildingblocks.com. And on our website, there's all the information about our services, what we do, and our contact info is on there as well. And they can also contact directly. And all our socials are on there as well.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. Any business owners out there that are interested in learning a little bit more about what artificial intelligence can do for your business, make sure you check out the website or reach out directly to Janet. And she is our expert in artificial intelligence, and she is there to help you. Janet, thank you so much for joining us today and speaking with us a little bit about all the amazing benefits that artificial intelligence can provide for us.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
It's been a pleasure. Janet, thank you so much. Take care. And I'm excited to see what the future of artificial intelligence holds for our future. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back with more of the show after this, so stay tuned.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh.
And if you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Thank you so much for tuning into your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every day, so make sure that you continue to tune in, like tomorrow, for a fabulous Friday edition of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies.